California knows how to party.
All right.
Hello, Mother. This is Half Mental, the show that's 90% baseball and the other half mental. I'm Holt.
And I'm Dan. We are here the day before opening day.
Before opening day.
To talk about the NL West.
How the West was won. Wicka, wicka, wild, wild West. Dan, why don't you kick it off?
Let's start at the bottom with the San Diego Padres.
Whoa, we agree.
I like starting at the bottom with a team that signed one of the highest profile free agents of the offseason.
I love your disdain for Eric Hosmer.
So to be clear, I'm not a fan of of Eric Hosmer's baseball production. But I actually think it's kind of a cool signing for the Padres. The Padres are one of the few teams who has decided to continue to put a watchable product on the field while they wait for their farm system to develop. They're one of the top farm systems in baseball.
I think they are actually the best.
They are the
best farm system in baseball.
So they're going to be good, or they will begin competing.
Yeah.
And for some reason, unlike all the other teams, they decided, we're going to go ahead and sign this guy who, Hosmer will be there when these guys get good again.
Yeah.
But it almost felt like for the fans, which is pretty cool.
It's an interesting move because Hosmer is a guy that has been to the World Series twice and won one of them, and was a big part of that.
Yeah.
So, if their young guys can...
And, I think they don't have a first base prospect, really, So,
Right.
he will not block anybody. The idea is just, he'll be there while all these young guys around him start coming up, and he will be the clubhouse presence and the professional and all that stuff, those intangibles that they tried to sell about him.
Right. And for Hosmer, you got to think it's a decent deal. He's making good money.
He's making his money.
And he's in San Diego. Not a bad place to play baseball.
Yeah.
That stadium's awesome.
So
this is the NL West, so we got to get going.
Just real quick, one of the Padres' young players last year, every time I see his name, I have to look at it multiple times. It is Franchy Cordero. It's Franchy. Franchy Cordero.
Oh, Franchy. Great play, Franchy.
Yep, there you go. That's my Padres bit.
Oh, wait, I've got one more thing on the Padres.
Okay.
Rookie watch. Fernando Tatis Jr.
Is he making the team this year?
Not out of the gate.
Yep.
But,
you think he's up at some point?
Yeah.
Fourth team?
I have the Giants. The Giants they were a mess last year. They made some moves this year, but after kind of looking into the moves they made.
They made moves. They did things. They
Right.
didn't get better,
No.
I don't think.
I think they're already looking forward. They're looking past 2018. I would not be shocked to see McCutchen.
I think they're looking backwards, though. They went out and they got the 2014 All-Star team.
No, I think they got trade chips.
I think that's even an optimistic viewpoint of what the Giants do.
Well, that's great. I want the Giants to suck. I hate the Giants. What I see happening in the Giants is them showing signs of the 2017 Giants early on.
And getting rid of these guys.
And just completely...
Yeah.
You might even see Hunter Pence gone by the end of the year.
Hunter Pence is bad at baseball now, though, is the problem.
Hunter Pence has never been good at baseball.
Well, that's not true. That's not true. But Buster Posey is 30 this year.
Whoa.
And has been a full-time catcher for 6 or 7 years now.
Yeah, and with a broken femur to boot
or
whatever.
Pablo Sandoval's on their team.
That's true.
He's their bench bat right now. They've got Mad Bum, but I don't trust Smarja or Cueto at all at this point.
Mad Bum's... And he's just not, he's not the player, he's not the pitcher.
No, Mad Bum is a 1A. He is not a top 5 pitcher.
I would never, ever take away that amazing, magical postseason he had. That was incredible. He's just not the regular season pitcher that everyone thinks he is, and these guys need regular season players to get anywhere, and they just don't have them.
Yep.
So... That's it. Number 3, I've got the Rockies.
Uh-huh.
The Rockies actually had a pretty interesting postseason. I like what they did. I feel like they looked at the formula that's getting everyone to the World Series, which is bullpen, bullpen, bullpen.
Oh, yeah, they built...
And they just invested in a crazy bullpen.
Did they sign Greg Holland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got Holland and Wade Davis. They have Wade Davis now. So, I mean, you're going to see the Rockies, who lost a lot of games, from their bullpen. That's not going to happen this year. You're going to lose some of those games just by virtue of the way baseball goes, but it's going to be cut in half.
So this is the Rockies bit is a time for me to share one of my ridiculous baseball opinions that I can't back up at all. I believe Ian Desmond is a really good baseball player.
Yeah.
And he has not shown that to us the last 2 years.
Maybe this is your year.
But I just really, I don't know, man.
Oh, are you hinting at comeback player of the year?
Oh. But I think Ian Desmond, I think he can be really good still.
Yeah.
He's got a weird career that we don't really have time to go over.
Very weird career.
But has floundered the last couple of years. But I don't know. I would never be shocked if it's oh yeah, Ian Desmond's hitting 300 with power again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure he is. That's who Ian Desmond is.
I don't know if...
Yeah, I mean, they also have Nolan Arenado.
It's arguably, I think it's the best third baseman in baseball right now. Manny Machado, but...
Chris Bryant.
Really? You would compare Chris Bryant to Nolan Arenado?
Yeah, I mean, you got to get on Twitter more.
Twitter
loves this argument.
You need to just watch the game more. The Great American Game.
I mean, we talked about Josh Donaldson in the episode a few days ago.
Who is Josh Donaldson?
Josh Donaldson. All right.
Okay, number two. Arizona Diamondbacks. They lost J.D. Martinez, obviously, so their offense is going to take a little bit of a hit. And they also got rid of their closer, Fernando Rodney.
Fernando Rodney.
Yeah. Fernando Rodney. But that's one of my big notes from this is I think Archie Bradley becomes an elite closer in Major League Baseball this year.
Yeah. They also went out and they got Steven Souza.
Yep.
From the Rays. But I think he can be productive. They got Jared Dyson as my favorite fourth outfielder in baseball.
True.
Just a fun guy. So I have the D-backs as second, but that's because I don't really believe the Rockies are very good either overall, to be honest. Zach Greinke is throwing 87-mile-an-hour fastballs right now in spring training. And, can't do more. So I think Zach Greinke might be done.
I think the Diamondbacks got worse this year. We talk a lot about teams getting better.
And they overperformed last year. Right?
I agree. I think they're going to take plenty of games away from us, but I just don't think they're going to be, feeling like World Series contender come September.
I don't either.
Even if they sneak into a wild card spot.
I think I have them at 80 wins.
They won a lot of games last year.
I know.
It was crazy. When the Dodgers went on their streak, they didn't even run away with the division.
I know.
I mean, my biggest takeaway is that I believe Archie Bradley will be in the top 5 closers in baseball at the end of next season. Number one. I've got the Dodgers.
Yeah. I think I think the Los Angeles Dodgers have put together a pretty solid baseball team.
Yeah. I think we're going to see a, kind of like I was saying about Mike Trout, if you watched the AL Central episode. Kershaw's, I think, is going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder. Not only did he come...
He's been a little chippy in spring training.
Not only did he come one game away from the World Series for the first time in his career.
Yeah.
The last time... Well, that's not even true. But he has had 2 seasons in a row now where he's gone down with a major injury and has missed big time.
Chunks of time.
I think if we see a healthy Clayton Kershaw, we get 23 wins out of him. I don't think you're going to see the Dodgers start anyone else but Clayton Kershaw in the game 7 of the World Series again.
So here's my note on the Dodgers. So the Dodgers had a great year last year and lost the World Series. And then haven't gotten better.
We've not gotten better. That's true.
So I think they win the division. I think it's obvious they win the division. If Bellinger repeats last year, that's a really successful second year, right?
Right.
Matt Kemp can't be your starting outfielder, right?
I don't think so. But the spring has been convincing.
I know.
But spring doesn't mean
he can't
anything.
be though. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's weird. They are a top team in baseball, obviously, but it's I don't know. A lot of teams did a lot to get better, and I don't think the Dodgers did not do that.
Right. I just don't know what kind of pitching is going to be available
Yeah.
at the deadline, but I think the Dodgers could make another like blockbuster move in July.
Yeah, I think they'll always be willing to do that stuff.
Right. I think
and maybe that could be the conversations they're having.
Right.
We're going to get better in July when we know what we need and what's
right,
and let the market flush out a little bit.
But I think what this offseason proved to me is the Dodgers are 100% in on Bryce Harper, Manny Machado.
I mean, they have to re-sign Clayton Kershaw.
And Clayton. Obviously, re-signing Clayton Kershaw.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to happen. That guy is going to be a career Dodger. I believe that.
I hope you're right.
I am right. But I
have in past episodes compared Clayton Kershaw's career to Albert Pujols because I think it's pretty similar in their first 10 years. You know, you just can't picture anything going wrong, right? And you want your team.
So you think that Clayton Kershaw could be the worst player in Major League Baseball next year?
No, I'm just saying it's not next year. That's not how the math adds up. Okay. But it's just hard to see and be like, no, we're going to give him all the money and it's going to be fine and he's going to go down as the greatest of all time. Because I've just been down that road.
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying.
I don't hope that. I love Clayton Kershaw.
I know you do.
I hope he's the greatest of all time.
He is.
He's pretty close.
He already is. But I mean, I really do. Like, we have not. I've talked about this on the show before. We've not signed anyone to a triple-digit contract since Kershaw.
Yeah.
So I think we are probably already courting,
sure,
Bryce Harper or Manny Machado. So I don't think, if the Dodgers don't win it all this year, I don't think the window is closed. Am I jumping ahead here? We're just talking about divisions.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I think we win the division.
Absolutely.
I think our starting pitching is really scary still. By scary, I mean for me, not for opponents. Like,
right.
I think in a 5-game division series against the Mets,
that'd be a tough series for you.
Even though we're so much better than the Mets have the advantage.
Yeah.
And the Mets is a team I didn't even pick to make the playoffs. So that's the kind of thing I'm going through right now. It's like we need someone else.
Yeah.
But I think we're so deep. Our roster is so deep that
Walker Buehler's probably going to play this year.
Walker Buehler, and my God,
who is so good.
That two-seam fastball goes like this.
He's good.
But yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna win over 100 games this year.
I think you're probably right.
And I think you might see Dave Roberts like really play the long game with players this year because he did it with pitching last year.
Yeah.
But I think you really might see him just because our bench is so good.
Guys are out.
Yeah. Okay. How the
There's
West
your
was
NL
won.
West. See you tomorrow for our complete playoff predictions and opening day for Major League Baseball.
Opening day! Wild Wild West. Wild Wild West.